Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are back for another match of the DUBAI Sevens. This one, New Zealand versus Argentina. Two sides that certainly have the capabilities of going far in the competition, but both finished a little bit lower than they would have liked in the last leg in Hong Kong. But this game's going to be an exciting one. Match 5 of the DUBAI Sevens. It is a part of Pool B. And both sides, like I mentioned, New Zealand ranked 9th, Argentina 5th. They weren't quite able to get the best chance in the last game, but they will be looking to build here. Looking through the starting lineups, they will be as follows. For Argentina, it is Jermaine Schultz. At number 3, Isgro, Fraga, Gaston Ravol, Udaszchuk, whose name I always say slightly wrong, Luciano Gonzalez, and also Tobias Wade. My voice is trying to disappear. We've done a lot of talking recently on the channel. New Zealand's lineup, they will be as follows. Sam Dixon, Tony Unshu, Amanaki Nicole, Joe Weber, Regan Weir, Akurio Rokolisoa, and Moses Leo. Now, straight away, no Narohi McCarvey Black in this New Zealand lineup, even off the bench. But they have got the talented youngster, number 49, Caleb Tangitau. Now, the reason I bring him up, recently signing a deal with the Blues, he will be playing in Super Rugby Pacific throughout 2023 off the bench. They haven't actually got themselves Marcos Maneta for the Argentines. So a few big players missing here for the DUBAI Sevens, but both sides still will want to go well in their first game of the contest, build momentum, because at the end of the day, you're in the same group as Fiji. Either New Zealand, Argentina, or Fiji, one of those sides will be missing out on making their way far in the comp. They've also got Uruguay in their group. Can cause an upset, but I don't see them quite being able to qualify through to the quarters. It's nicely taken by Sam Dixon there. First ball going the way of the Kiwis, and Rokolisoa now passes away to the left-hand side after Amanaki Nicole. Now Moses Leo pins the ears back. It's going to be a foot race. It seems like he's going to be caught, but the inside ball to Tony Nashu. Brilliant pass. And that will be the try for Joe Weber. Straight away scoring it. Well, the Kiwis, that was a very silky one. We saw Samoa score in the first 29 seconds, I believe, of their game. New Zealand have just been able to score in the first 22. And go the Kiwis, says Peter Stowers, RP Argentina. They are going to get destroyed. Says Chris there. Good evening, Amish. Are we live? We are indeed, Spider Mick. And we have also got 2 live streams going on the channel at the moment, I should mention. We have also got West Indies versus Australia. My parents are doing the commentary for that game over in the other room. I'm predicting New Zealand by 10 points. Come on, New Zealand, says Kevin. And also come on, Argentina, says Andreas there. And Los Pumas 7, they've certainly got plenty of potential. I think not having Marcos Maneta is a bit of a hit for them. There's also another big player who they're missing. I'm trying to work out who it was, but that one is going to be 7-0 for New Zealand after that kick has gone over. Udaszchuk taking that nicely. And also we will get over 29-19 for the All Blacks. Says Chris now flying down the wing. It's going to be another big opportunity here for Fraga. And also first game hammy on the cricket, says Golden Guest in there. So we have done some of the Australia-West Indies series that has been going on at the moment. My parents are doing that one currently, and we are popping back over to that after this live stream. Now big run up the middle for the Argentines. Tobias Wade, no one's going to stop him. And that is going to be the first try of the match now for Los Pumas. They're back in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Looking to continue some of that momentum. But Tobias Wade, he's a good player. And he's certainly one to watch out for. In the later stages, one moment, we are quickly going like this and like this. I'm just making sure both live streams on the channel are running smoothly. We have got a double whammy going on at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. 2 live streams simultaneously live on the channel. There we go. It's all good. Tobias Wade, he's going to be scoring that one for Argentina. Now they sit 7-all in this contest. So the thing is, yes, there's a chance that New Zealand could have run away with this game, but I think Argentina are always going to be right in it, and they'll continue to be in it till the final whistle. These two sides, I think they've drawn in the past, but they've been extremely close anyway. And also, there looks like a good Friday commentary night. Lazy to pay for, or too lazy to pay for my Sky, says a Golden Guest there. And yeah, we've got plenty going on. We've got the cricket for the next about 3 hours. Then alongside that, we've also got the Sevens circuit going on in Dubai. Got plenty of action. That's going to be a lot of pressure being put on for Argentina. But Gaston Ravol does nicely to clean that one up. 3 minutes gone in this first half. Rodrigo Isgro almost pierces the gap, but a good tackle made by Regan Weir, number 64. And the penalty goes the way of New Zealand. And West Indies are 4 for 227. Says Peter Stowers there. So they're not doing too badly at the moment. Now, Rocalisoa sells a couple big dummies. Not quite able to find the pass. It's a big fend. He's gone straight through. That was poor defense, unfortunately, from Los Pumas. They had the chance to shut him down, but Rocalisoa sold 2 dummies, did the fend, made his way through a gap, and then now is just going to jog his way over the try line. And they chase and says golden guess. Yeah, so Australia got 598 runs in their first innings. They declared the West Indies 227 for 4, not doing too badly at the moment for themselves. Rocalisoa, you cannot afford to miss that tackle if you're Augustine Fraga, because straight away you miss it. Rocalisoa goes through. No one's going to catch him because he's got pace for days. And that is why New Zealand have been able to score themselves another try. I haven't actually looked at who would be facing who in the quarterfinals, depending on how it sits. I believe Pool B faces off against Pool C, if I'm not wrong, with the way that it sits. I hope that Samoa and New Zealand and Fiji can avoid each other till the semi-finals, though, because there's normally that early game being played between the two sides, and one of the good sides gets knocked out. I mentioned that I think Samoa are going to win this competition. I need them to not play New Zealand or Fiji till at least the semi-finals for that to be a possibility. The kick not going 10 for New Zealand, 2 minutes 20 left. Like they said, right after scoring, the last thing New Zealand wanted was to give away another penalty. Now it is going to be Gaston Ravol. Goes off to the left-hand side. A little bit of an overlap there with Luciano Gonzalez. Ball to Fraga now. Moving up to only 30 metres out from the line. Argentina, they are definitely a side that if they get through here, they will be in the contest till the final whistle. Like I mentioned, Luciano Gonzalez tries to break forward a little bit further, but Rocalisoa makes a good tackle. Bit of a counter ruck from Sam Dixon, unable to get the turnover. Now Ravol goes back across. Big salad dummy this time from Fraga. Must have learned a little bit from seeing Rocalisoa do it before. I'm talking extremely quick for this one, but now nice ball out to Tobias Wade. Does get tackled low by Kurt Baker. Manages to just roll his way out of the breakdown. In fact, it was actually Joe Webber, but Regan Ware's down in back play, which means now Hermaine Schultz goes through playing a 6-man New Zealand. Does get himself another try. And Dubai winner is going to be South Africa because they win every year, says Krish. And they have got themselves, they've got Kenya. Who have they got? They've got Kenya, Australia, and someone else in their group, don't they? So they should have a decent cracker going far. That's another side that they definitely won't want to face in the quarterfinal. Samoa is South Africa. And nice says golden guess. Yeah, nice try scored by Argentina, sitting 14-14 now. And that is going to be now with just 50 seconds left of the first half. He's got XCIV on his arm. Now, XCIV. I believe that's 10 before 50. So that would be 40. And then one before that. So I believe that's 44 on the arm of that man, if I'm not wrong. If I know my Roman numerals, I think 50 is C. But C could also be 500. Or is that L? And then there's also M as another Roman numerals number. And yep, no one can stop them when it comes to Dubai. Says Krish, although ever since they've lost Neil Powell, they just don't seem like they're that same South African side, you'd have to say. They seem to have a couple little things they're trying to work on, redevelop into this new coaching plan that's being brought in. So the only benefit would be, because it's such a new side in the, I guess, management of them, that might be their downfall, but they're still going to be pretty strong, the South Africans. I see them at least going to the semi-finals of this competition. Nice fem from Dixon. Now Regan Ware fires back across Amanaki Nicole. So one more to Tony Nashu. Moses Leo up to the halfway line. Back across Amanaki Nicole. It seems like New Zealand just patiently building here. Regan Ware, another wide cut-out pass. Gives it off to Sam Dixon. Got a bit of pace, but has been taken down by Gaston Ravol. Still 10 seconds left. Penalty goes the way of Argentina. I love our boys in black to win. I'm going to put my money on the underdog. $100 Los Pumas. I thought for a second you were saying that the Pumas were $100 underdogs. Yeah, but I assume they would have been about $3, $4, somewhere around there, Spider Meek. Now, going to be kicked towards the touchline for Argentina, looking to slow it down a little bit. It's a long kick. It's a great one, only going to be about 10 meters out from the line now. And Argentina might have the last points on the board for the first half. They could go into halftime in the lead if this ends up going right. But the series try source, they score quite a bit off the set piece, which is 30% And also they've had one off the kick return, which is something we saw that Samoa have not done yet in their seven circuit. I'll be interested to see if New Zealand have got one off a kick return as well. Seems to be the rarest way of scoring yourself a try. But Gaston Ravon now goes to the front to Fraga. Now the back line, although they may not need any of them if Tobias Wade gets through. Uzachuk now with the beautiful offload. Luciano Gonzalez goes in for the try, and Argentina have got themselves now the lead going into the second half. Decent from the Argentines. And will New Zealand be knocked out early by Argentina? There's a chance. At the end of the day, they're in a group with New Zealand, Argentina, and Fiji. Two of those sides go through. One of those sides miss out. You cannot afford to be giving up your first game of a competition. And New Zealand need to find a way of firing back in the second half if they want a chance of going far in this one. Great try from Luciano Gonzalez. Happy man, pure ball of muscle. He is like, I would say he's probably about 2% body fat and the rest of him is just made of rock. But that is halftime now. 19 points to 14. And this one, Hamish, how's it going? It's going very well, Ollie. Hope you are doing well too. I don't think New Zealand are competitive. I cannot win. I think our girls will win the competition, says Kevin. It will be an interesting one because New Zealand and Australia, they're normally the two women's sides that everyone look at as playing in the final quite a bit. Then also alongside that, you have got the Fijians are kind of up there. France, normally not too bad as well, but seems to be New Zealand, Australia are the main two that always get mentioned. So if they're on the same side of the draw, perhaps we might see them play in the semi-final. My friend William says you're cute. Well, you better tell your friend William he should have gone to Specsavers. Currently half-time in this game, 9 tackles made by the Kiwis. They've missed 7. And then the tackles, 3 made by Argentina, only missing the 2 tackles, 3 line breaks apiece. And OMG, no way Argentina are ahead. They certainly are. So, yeah, going to be one that goes down to the wire, I would think. Tangitao, number 49. I think he's going to have some impact off the bench alongside him. Shay Clark, the youngster, 17. Says Golden Guest. $19 points to 14. The moment in this game, Argentina having a decent lead at the moment. Fifth ranked Argentina, 9th ranked New Zealand. So that was actually based off last leg because Hong Kong, I believe, was the first of the series. I want to say, if I'm not wrong. So we've got another one next year, Cape Town. We are going to get to see that in action on the 12th or so no, a little bit earlier, about 9th of December, I believe Cape Town is. Then from there, we've got a couple leagues in January. And when are you going to live stream again? Pretty much after this live stream, we are going straight off to the next live stream, which is West Indies, Australia. We'll be continuing on with the final session of that day for day 3. And then after that, I believe we've got some more sevens in there as well. So there's quite a bit going on today. A lot of sevens, a lot of cricket, a lot of fun. That's going to be bouncing up for Regan Ware. Gets the bounce that he would have been after. And now another big run from Tony Nashu. 10 metres out from the line. Back across to the right-hand side. Nice bit of stepping there. Going through about 3 defenders. Moses Leo goes in. Scores the try. And now New Zealand should be able to take the lead back with this kick to come. But currently 6.5 minutes left of the game. Still plenty of time for both of these sides to get the victory. Like I mentioned, such an important matchup in both sides' DUBAI Sevens campaigns. Because if you don't get yourself the win here, you're always with your back to your wall. You need to win every game, including the one up against the Fijians. When Samoa on again, says Selenium. So they are on at about 10:30 a.m. 10:30 p.m. New Zealand time. The slight problem with that is I don't actually think they're showing that game on New Zealand TV. I think it's on the second field. So I'm wondering whether or not there's a way of watching the second field rather than the first. So what I might do is I might do a bit of an investigate on my phone while in between live streams to see if we can actually watch that game from a random country. So I don't actually know where we would set ourselves to for that one. If Argentina try next, it's all over. Says Buttermilk Giora from Invercargill. Says a pink shirt. How's the weather looking down there, mate? Because we have had a lot of rain here. Have you guys been getting any rain down in Invercargill? Do let me know. It's been pretty wet up this way. Now Argentina winning that penalty. Argentina have just won, or just one of their past 7 matches up against New Zealand, with 4 of the 6 losses by a converted try or less. I struggle to read that, but yeah, that's quite an interesting set. So they're always very close. Are you watching on Sky Sport or Spark Sport? I am watching on Sky Sport 1 for this one. So the cricket's on about Sky Sport 3, but this one's on Sky Sport 1. Gaston Ravol throws it in nicely, goes to the front of the line out. Now Gaston Ravol goes back across again. Nice attacking run for Tobias Wade. He's been looking very strong throughout this one. Now nice step as well. Uzachuk gets closer. They're going all right here, Argentina. Starting to build some phases. Another offload from Luciano Gonzalez. Now the man who scored the try a bit earlier on, Schultz. Lovely evening. Here, still quite warm. Says, given Layla, I don't know why they no show. Please find a way to watch some of those next games. Says, I will indeed try my absolute best to be able to find how to do it. That's going to be the try to Argentina. Fired out the back line, just a draw and pass, and Fraga was able to score it nicely. Right, Dubai Sevens, day 1. I'm going to click on this one and see whether or not I can see it. Nice try, though, from Fraga. Okay, it's not available in Ireland to be able to watch it, so I've got to work out whereabouts in the world I can watch the Dubai Sevens second field, which is a tricky one. And the men's that wins the Netball World Cups, yeah, heard, says Nate there. Now Argentina going to be converting this one. No, it goes away to the left-hand side, so it will be 24 points to 21. This will be an interesting finish to this game. I might just break down, get bloody Spark, says Selenium. Although it's not actually on Spark. I believe it's on Sky Sport instead, which is a bit of a tricky one. Oh, actually, depends on where you are in the world. I think they've got a few different options. I'm going to try connecting to an Australian VPN and see if I can watch it there. Because I think Romania have the option of watching. And also Nate says golden guess. So now Sam Dixon receives it inside of the 22. Luciano Gonzalez makes a good tackle again. 3 minutes left in this game. New Zealand down by the 3 points. Rockeli Soa passes out wide now. Nice ball to Tony Nshu. Tries to cut up the middle, and he does just that. Nice no-look pass, but Rockeli Soa unable to hang on to it. Tobias Wade with the advantage in favour of Los Pumas. Fraga on the outside. Rodrigo is good. He's cut on the inside. He's broken through 3 of the players now. Great step. New Zealand taking out each other, and it's the try for the Argentines. Not being able to score it. It is none other than Franco Rossetto, who does get it. How much time left? Close game. It is going to be now 29 points to 21 in favour of Argentina, with only 2.5 minutes left on the board, I should say. And also, we've got feels like it does bother us, says Golden Guess in there as well. Very nicely done. Great step from the youngster Rossetto in New Zealand. Like I mentioned, they were just taking each other out. Kicked over. New Zealand need 2 tries in 2 minutes to be able to get themselves the victory. This is going to be tough, but they're going to have to make sure that they do dig deep if they want any chance, because like I mentioned, they'd have to beat Fiji. They would have to beat Uruguay. They should beat Uruguay, surely, but you just never know. Nicely taken there by the youngster. Flicks it back on the inside. Leroy Carter fighting hard for that ball, but everyone just seemed like they didn't want it. I think it was an offside, so New Zealand weren't able to grab it. Now Argentina with another attacking opportunity. Ball on the outside now into the hands of the flying man, Jermaine Schultz. Tobias Wade back across to the left-hand side now. They've got numbers here. Rossetto just messes up the pass, though. No show, they won't, New Zealand. Says Gavin Layla, stolen by New Zealand. If the interception, if he's caught, it could end up being too late for New Zealand, but he's not going to be. And New Zealand score the try. It is the number 2, Brady Rush, who gets in there. And New Zealand now going to be within the 7 points. Nail biter, says Selenium. It is indeed. And come on, Los Pumas, my money on the line here, says Spider Mick there as well. Breaking through. Brady Rush got that perfectly timed interception. It was needed. right? I'm still also, while this game is going on, I should mention, I'm still trying to work out how to watch Samoa. Interception, it wasn't there, and shot my G, says Nate. And come on, Los Pumas, my money on the line here. Yes, says Spider-Mick, although you won't like that one, because currently now 31 points. And New Zealand have been able to almost gain that one back. Gaston Ranfort messed it up on the ball. Leroy Carter wins the penalty. He was almost complaining to the referee before he had even grabbed that one. I think he thought he was going to get penalised for it. Now going off to the left-hand side. Roca Lisoa. There's another offside here. Through almost. Regan Ware stopped. Find the offload. Kurt Baker. He's knocked it on. Advantage over. They've kicked it dead, but there's still time. It's a scrum 5 metres out for New Zealand. That was the stupidest thing I think I've seen from an Argentine player. He is just, hang on. Okay, no, it's going to be the scrum feed now for Argentina. They had the advantage. I was going to say that was really idiotic if that went the other way around. But currently 31 points for Argentina, 28 for New Zealand. This says it's 1 point difference, but either way, New Zealand still need themselves a try off the scrum that they haven't got. Like I said, it's a bit of a roller coaster out there on the field between the two sides at the moment. New Zealand, they've been really pushed in this game up against Argentina. I remember the comment at the start of the live stream from someone was that New Zealand were going to dominate. It's been anything but that, though, because we have seen some brilliant work. Oh, I actually have to log into the World Sevens circuit. That's going to be an advantage for Argentina. They kick it into touch, and that will be the end of the game. I got to find a way. Get Manu's next game, says Selenium. So even if we can't see all of the game, we will definitely still be getting parts of their game as much as we can. But nonetheless, we do thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Argentina, 31 points to 28. They win themselves this game, and that might be New Zealand possibly now knocked out of the matchup for the quarterfinals already, but they will be disappointed with their Argentina. Fair play to them in this game. They have been on point with the way that they were able to counter-attack. The youngsters getting involved in their lineup as well. I think Fraga had a great game. Gonzalez was busy, and also my man of the match has to be Tobias Wade. And let's check over, says Golden Guest there. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all for the cricket that we are going back to, the West Indies versus Australia.